Hello everyone and welcome to the Comic Book Corner, and this is your host Spider Slayer. Today we are starting a new chapter in Comic Book Corner, and of course it has to do with my featured item, The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead, so I do a lot of stuff on it. And today we are starting episode 1 of The Walking Dead 101. And basically what I'm going to be doing occasionally is giving you pretty much any information that you would like to know about the characters of The Walking Dead. And basically this is based off of The Walking Dead's survival guide. I will bring you information on all the characters, especially if you folks are not familiar with the comic and you read the show only and you kind of want to know what's going on with the characters and how they came to be, and you know, you can compare and things like that. So this is where it's coming from. And obviously, as you saw in the beginning of the video, today's first episode is all about Andrea. I know a lot of people do not like Andrea on the show. I like her. I think she's a cool chick. I think she's badass. And I think in the comic book, she's even more of a badass. And so today we're going to be talking about Andrea. I hope you enjoyed some of the opening photos of her there. And I will show you more in a little bit. But today we will be focusing on Andrea. And basically, Andrea, as you pretty much all know, is that she was returning her sister Amy back to college, and she hitched a ride with Dale. And little did you know that eventually the zombie apocalypse happens, and Andrea would lose Amy, going based off of the zombie attack, as you saw in the show, and she was forced to kill Amy. Now the difference between the show and the comic book is that Andrea killed Amy before Amy became a zombie. So that is one of the differences there in the actual TV show. So that was a great loss to her. Eventually, with a relationship wise, she had relations with Dale, and she actually looks as Dale in the beginning as a father figure, and now she looks at Dale eventually as a lover, and they grow this intense relationship in the course of the comic book series. Now this right now is a difference in the show and the comic book. As you can see, Andrea actually hooked up with Shane, and in the comic book Shane is not around, but in the show Shane is around, so it looks like they're taking a different direction that way. But you can see that Dale still has feelings for Andrea in the show, so we'll see where that goes in the show, but eventually, for all you fans out there in the comic book world, Dale does die. And it's a sad thing because it's a great loss for her as well. Another thing is she suffered a major injury by some psycho guy that kind of, I think, just cuts her through from I think it's from the ear to the jaw, and he's some psychopath in the jail in the story arc called The Heart's Desire. She just got sliced, and that's why she's got that big scar there. She actually almost gets shot as well, and also Dale loses his leg in that story arc as well, because he actually does get bit by a roamer, and they're forced to cut off his leg. So again, Andrea is forced to take care of Dale in this particular instance. So this is some of the things that were going on in these story arcs. And next is the Fear of the Hunter story arc, and then she would again suffer more loss because of Dale, and this was just very, very hard to her. She just couldn't stand it. And now in the series, No Way Out, um, basically Andrea has been instrumental in fending off the attempted assault and found a brief solace for her mourning of Dale with the Spencer Monroe before a falling out. So basically, here, based off of the survival guide, she had relations with this guy named Spencer. But if you're current on the comic book series, Andrea found out that Spencer's kind of a dick, and he kind of wanted to leave her friends behind, and she kind of dumped Spencer's ass real quick. And if you, again, you are current on the comic book series, she recently shared a kiss with Rick, and she kind of wants a relationship with him, but Rick is not having a part of it because he doesn't want to hurt anybody um, in anymore, because everyone he loves, he seems to get hurt, so kind of the type of thing that goes on, in the superhero world and comics and things like that. But Andrea is one tough cookie. She don't take any shit. She's had lots of loss, and in the beginning of the issue, I show you her statistics and where she's come from and things like that. And I think she's appeared in about 10 covers of the series so far. So I'm going to show you the covers that she's appeared in The Walking Dead, and then I will come back to you guys in a second. All right, enjoy the covers. See you soon. All right, everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those covers that she was on. So recently she's been on quite a few covers in the later issues, so she's kind of been a main focus point there. Another quick point that I was looking at real quick is that, again, I mentioned in the past that she has become a sharpshooter and a sniper shooter, and she's very good at what she does. She has just taken out multiple targets and saved the group on numerous occasions. And she also, and I forgot about this, she was also taking responsibility of Ben and Billy. They were the twins in the comic series early on. Her and Dale were acting as parents because it was Donna and Alan, the original parents, they got killed, so they assumed responsibility of those kids. So again, Dale and Andrea were acting as parents for those kids. So, the girl has taken on lots of responsibility, and I think she's been hurt, and she's evolving as a character even more as the series goes. And in the show, she's just starting to evolve into that sharpshooter, protector of the group. And right now, she may seem as, the little snobby, rich little horror type of girl, but I have a feeling in the show she's going to evolve as well, and I think people are going to become more and more fond of her as she goes. So that is it for the Walking Dead 101 episode 1. I'm sure I'll tweak things as I go, and not be as nervous the first time around because this is a new series for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until episode number 2, I will see you guys soon, and look forward to my next comic book review. It's going to be the Green Lantern, the New Guardians, issue number 3. I'm very high on that series, so I want to share a review with you and recommend that series to you guys. So until next review, I will see you guys soon, and thanks for watching, and take care, everyone. Bye.